So one day I was traveling and I was at the airport going through security. She said to me, "Oh, honey, what kind of cancer do you have?" And I was mortified. It was so embarrassing because I didn't have cancer. Hello, my name is Lynn and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I have experienced hair loss and thinning first. Really, it started in my early 20s. My mother had alopecia, even as a young child for me. I remember her wearing a wiglet and then a wig. I guess I was predestined. I didn't realize it until I was in my early 20s when I started thinning, and then it just got progressively worse. In the early years, I was able to part my hair a certain way or have a certain hairstyle, and I could kind of mask it. But as the years went by, really in my 40s, I'm 64 now, and in my 40s is when it really started to become a problem, to the point that people would stare at my scalp or, ask me what problems I had, things like that. My thinning got progressively worse, and what I started doing, I naturally had dark brunette hair. And so what I would do is I would color my hair. First I went red and then I went blonde, because what I found was the blonde seemed to mask the thinning because the black hair didn't show up against my white scalp so much. So I did that for a number of years, and then eventually it was just one of those things that no matter what I did, I used the powder, the powder stuff you put in to mask it. I tried all the shampoos, I tried Rogaine. I tried it all. Nothing mattered. Didn't matter what I did, it still was just thinner and thinner. So one day I was traveling and I was at the airport going through security, and it was my turn to give my ID to the agent. And it was a female agent, and she said to me in front of about 30 men who were also business travelers that day, she said to me, "Oh, honey, what kind of cancer do you have?" And I was mortified. It was so embarrassing because I didn't have cancer. Anyway, everybody's staring, and it was just a very traumatic day for me. I went on my business trip, and actually I had a second business trip later that week, and it was one of those nights in the hotel where I couldn't fall asleep. So I turned on the TV and I saw an infomercial. And I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I've got to do something. So the person that I was going to see, one of my clients, actually showed up with the cutest haircut at dinner. And I said to her, "Oh, your hair's so cute." And she says, "Well, I'm wearing a wig." And I said, "What? You're wearing a wig? You have great hair." And she said, "Yeah, I just do it for fun." And so it sort of gave me the inspiration to try a wig, even though I swore I'd never wear a wig, because I remembered all those wigs my mother wore, and I thought they looked so unnatural, and I hated it, the idea, but I did it because of that day at the airport. So anyway, I wore a wig for about 4 or 5 years, and frankly, it helped because at least people stopped asking me what kind of cancer I had, but it was still stressful because there was the fear of what if it blew off, or what if somebody tried to pull a prank and pull it off, and then I'm traumatized with that. And then as a single dating adult, then you have the whole social aspect of what if somebody goes to kiss me and run his hands through my hair, and then it's just, the whole thing was stressful. And so one day on a business trip, I was couldn't sleep, and I was watching an infomercial again, and that's when I saw a television commercial for hair replacement. But I'm excited about NSG because I've done my homework on the quality of hair and the way that it's made and how it looks, and I'm just so excited about it. Oh gosh. Sorry about that. That was like, Hi, I'm Lynn from Dallas, Texas, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about how my hair feels. My NSG system, it is so smooth. It's like silk. It's so soft, it's so natural. My hair, and it feels great. One of the things that I was thinking today about my comparison with NSG versus the other system that I had is, in addition to the hair being softer and it just seems healthier, is The staff here, I mean, they take so much pride. They're very passionate. Most of them have hair replacement or hair extensions themselves, so they're very relatable. They make you feel really comfortable. And the other thing is they actually take pride and are experienced in doing the haircut, and the haircut is everything. I mean, sometimes, yes, there's a system, but some people literally just slap it on and you're out the door, and it doesn't look natural. I just love it. It just looks good. It feels good. I mean, the cut, the color, the whole experience, I just couldn't be happier.